Consistency prevails. Why success demands daily action. Rohn, success is not a one-time achievement, nor is it the product of a sudden breakthrough. Rather, it is the result of consistent, deliberate effort over time. Too often, we look for shortcuts and quick wins, dreaming of a magic formula that will suddenly make everything fall into place. The truth is, success doesn't work that way. It is built day after day on the foundation of small, daily actions that may seem insignificant at the moment, but over time, accumulate to create remarkable outcomes. Many of us have experienced that burst of excitement when we set a new goal, a fitness target, a new business idea, a personal project full of promise. We begin with energy and enthusiasm, determined to achieve something great. But then, as the days turn into weeks, we find that our initial excitement fades. We get distracted, tired, or simply overwhelmed by life's challenges, and our momentum stalls. We tell ourselves, "I'll do it tomorrow." And soon, those tomorrows turn into days, then weeks, and before we know it, our dreams remain unfulfilled. The truth is, the only thing that stands between where you are now and where you want to be is consistency. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment, or for a surge of motivation to magically appear. Instead, it's about committing to the process, even when it's hard, even when you're not feeling inspired, even when every part of you wants to quit. When you show up every day, no matter how you feel, you create a habit of discipline that is far more powerful than any temporary burst of motivation. I've learned over the years that success doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you've had a rough day, or if life is throwing obstacles in your path. Success doesn't show up simply because you want it to. It shows up because you earn it, by putting in the work every single day. It is not an emotional game, where you decide to act only when you feel motivated. Emotions are fleeting, they come and go. If you rely solely on how you feel, you are setting yourself up for inconsistency and eventually failure. Think about the many times you started something new, whether it was a personal goal, a project, or a habit, with great enthusiasm, only to lose momentum after a few days. It might have been a workout plan, a writing goal, or even trying to learn a new skill. The pattern is all too familiar. You put in a burst of effort, then you stop when things get tough, when life gets busy, or when that initial excitement fades. And that, my friends, is why consistency is the key to lasting success. Consider the power of small daily actions. One good day of effort will not change your life, but 100 good days, 1,000 good days, will eventually transform your reality. It is the cumulative effect of showing up day after day that builds momentum, sharpens your skills, and ultimately creates success. When you make a commitment to work consistently, you are not waiting for motivation to strike. You are forcing yourself to act, regardless of how you feel. Success, in its truest form, is not about luck or extraordinary talent. It is about discipline. Talent may give you a head start, but discipline is what carries you through when challenges arise. The most successful people in any field are not those who always feel motivated or inspired, but those who have developed the habit of showing up. They have built systems and routines that make consistent action a part of their identity. They know that every day matters, and that each day you choose to take action, even when it seems insignificant, you are investing in your future. Now, let's talk about the silent enemy that often derails our progress: inconsistency. Inconsistency is not a single catastrophic event. It is a series of small lapses that compound over time. It is the missed workout, the postponed task, the day when you tell yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow." At first, one missed day might not seem like much, but eventually, that habit of postponement turns into a barrier that is almost impossible to overcome. Every time you break your own promise to yourself, you chip away at your momentum and weaken the habits that lead to success. Imagine your progress as a building under construction. Each day you show up is like adding a brick. If you start skipping days, the structure remains incomplete. The more days you miss, the more unstable the foundation becomes. And once that foundation is weakened, it becomes exponentially harder to rebuild the momentum you once had. That's why I urge you, don't let even a single day go by without taking action towards your goals. It is the daily grind, the continuous effort that turns dreams into reality. One of the most effective ways to overcome inconsistency is to stop letting your feelings dictate your actions. Instead of waiting for that surge of motivation, make a decision, right now, to commit to the process. No matter how tired you are, no matter how overwhelmed you feel, you must show up. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And the more consistently you act, the more natural it becomes, until one day it simply becomes part of who you are. Take, for example, the person who wants to build a successful business. They might be filled with excitement at the start, pouring all their energy into planning, networking, and creating. But if they only operate when their emotions are high, they will eventually falter when the inevitable challenges arise. On the other hand, if they have a set schedule, a system that requires them to take consistent actions every day, success becomes a matter of habit rather than chance. Over time, those daily actions accumulate into a solid body of work that propels them forward. It is crucial to understand that success is not an instantaneous event. It is not a single moment of glory that appears out of nowhere. Rather, it is built on thousands of small moments where you choose to keep going even when it's difficult. Those moments, though they might seem inconsequential at the time, add up over the years to create a life of achievement and fulfillment. Think of it this way. If you commit to showing up for 30 days straight without making excuses, imagine how much progress you can make. And what if you extend that commitment to 100 days? The change may be slow and almost imperceptible at first, but gradually you will begin to see the fruits of your labor. Your habits will become stronger, your discipline unwavering, and your confidence will grow as you start to witness real progress. I want you to ask yourself, what is the one thing that is holding you back from achieving your full potential? Is it a lack of motivation? Or is it the habit of giving in to inconsistency? The reality is that even the most talented, intelligent, or resourceful individuals cannot achieve greatness without consistency. They must be willing to show up day after day, working diligently on their craft, even when nothing seems to be happening. Imagine if you applied this principle to every aspect of your life. Whether it is fitness, career growth, personal development, or even building relationships, the principle remains the same. One extraordinary day is not enough. It is the sum of many ordinary days, filled with the same deliberate actions, that leads to extraordinary results. So I challenge you today. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, stop waiting for the stars to align, and stop making excuses. Embrace the power of consistency. Decide that every day, no matter how you feel, you will show up and do the work necessary to achieve your dreams. It is not always easy, and there will be days when you feel like giving up, but remember this. Success is built on the foundation of persistence. Your future is not determined by a single moment of brilliance, but by the continuous, small efforts you make every day. The path to success is a marathon, not a sprint. It is the accumulation of countless small actions, each one seemingly insignificant on its own, that creates a lasting legacy of achievement. When you commit to consistency, you are not only working toward your goals, you are building the habits that will sustain you for a lifetime. You are training your mind, strengthening your discipline, and, most importantly, proving to yourself that you have what it takes to succeed, regardless of the challenges you face. So let your actions speak louder than your feelings. Show up every single day. Build your future one brick at a time, and before you know it, you will have created a foundation strong enough to support your wildest dreams. Consistency is the key that unlocks your potential, and success demands nothing less. If you believe in the power of consistency, if you are ready to commit to the process even when motivation is fleeting, then the future is yours to shape. Remember, each day you show up is a step closer to the life you envision. Every small effort counts. And as you persist, you will find that success is not a distant dream, but an inevitable outcome of your relentless dedication. Now, go out there and make that commitment. Show up for yourself every single day, and watch as the simple, steady accumulation of your efforts transforms your life into a masterpiece of achievement and fulfillment.